Yeah. I thought that was kind of weird because apparently that, if I remember correctly, that's how it was set up for the original iteration of the Warlock from the other authors. But apparently there are some classes that do that with some spells. Like, I think Anti-Paladin has a few where they do that. I think the Magus has a couple where they get the larger version, but not the small one. Either oversights or who knows what, but it's not like it's that hard to modify the level 1 spell list for Warlocks and put Magic Weapon in there.
Right.
Why do you need magic weapon?
That's for the item that I want to create.
Ah.
Yeah. Which is why I was asking about if there'd be a Warlock here, because you wouldn't be able to make it. It also requires Eldritch Blast.
Ah. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yep.
But I believe you're supposed to be able to cooperate on making magic items. Like, you could supply the Eldritch Blast part, and I would supply the other part.
Yeah, but wouldn't I still need the craft items feat to do that? Or does only one person need the craft item feat?
I'm not sure on that part.
Yeah. I would assume, unless it states otherwise, that both people need it.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
Oh, let's see here. Craft wondrous item. And craft magical arms. Magic item creation rules. Yeah, do you have craft wondrous item?
Yep, and magic arms and armor.
Okay, so you do have both. Okay, cooperative crafting. It's at the very top of magic item creation. If you need another character to supply one of an item's requirements, such as if you're a wizard creating an item with a divine spell, both you and the other character must be present for the entire duration of the crafting process. If the GM is using the downtime system, both you and the other character must use downtime at the same time. Only you make the skill check to complete the item.
Right.
If the second character is providing a spell effect, the character's spell is expended for the day, just as if you're using one of your own spells. So we could cooperate. You provide the magic weapon, and I just provide the Eldritch Blast. Which seems awfully fitting. He's doing all the intricate crafting, and then she's just like, blam! Like she always does.
Let's see. Sitting here thinking about
In which case I need to calculate how much money I have.
going server-based with the Foundry.
Oh, that's right, because it was running on your own computer before, wasn't it?
Indeedy. I installed a new hard drive, so it's on the old hard drive.
Well, that's not that big of a deal. We didn't do much with it. We were just playing with it.
Yep.
Okay, now this is epic. Putting it in Murder Hobo RPG.
Battlement shield. Oh, yeah. The thing that can turn into a wall. Yeah.
There are slits in it.
Yup.
There's an awesome wondrous item that we should get. The Apparatus of the Crab. It's a mini sub. It can go down to 900 feet underwater, holds air enough for 2 crew to survive for 2 to 5 hours. It's essentially a mini sub.
I'd also like to point out, Lance, the battlement shield doesn't have a duration on it.
Neat.
Yeah, so you can use it to block passageway of some kind completely. And because it's become a wall, it's no longer a shield, but you are still the owner, so until someone destroys it or you command it to return it to shield form, it just blocks that space.
A Dispel Magic might work.
It might, because it is Wall of Stone, technically, so yeah. But beyond that, it'll just sit there. So you could effectively wall up a tunnel, and then we just walk away.
Yeah, they'd have to beat the shit out of it in order to break through it, dispel it.
Yeah.
That's why you put a create pit on the other side, so they can't even get to it.
Now the real question is, what can be permanent? Because permanency is awfully specific by the raw, but we often expand it. Looks like create pit is not on the raw list of things that can be made permanent.
No.
It should be.
Yeah,
Especially
well that's
this
what
bit.
I thought too, because there's certain spells that are just like, why can't this be made permanent? The hell?
If you can make a bag of holding, then you should be able to make create pit be permanent as well.
What does bag of holding require? I'm checking it.
I think it's Lehman's secret chest.
Yeah, secret chest. Secret chest is a level 5. So if I go to permanency, secret chest is not even on the permanency list. So, yeah, exactly. Like, there's things that are used for unique items and that sort of thing that are effectively a permanent effect, but you don't see them on this list, so... Which is why I did the, oh, what was it called? It's not True Shot. It was the one that I put on my bow for the ranger character. Plus 20 to
True strike?
my rolls. Yeah, True Strike. It's not on this list either, but there are some crafted items that require True Strike.
It should be anything that has a duration. You should be able to put permanency on it.
Yeah.
If it's instant, then it should be a case by case with logic.
I'm guessing the reason this has very specific rules is so that it can be used in, what was it called? My brain's just not functioning today. Like
Does it
usual.
Does it function any day?
Yeah, exactly. The, official Pathfinder campaigns, basically. God damn it.
You know what I was telling Tatters earlier? To never allow this party to have
What?
5 decanters of endless water.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
You imagine how broken we could do encounters
Propriety.
with 5 of those?
Go on.
Yeah.
The geyser ability, Tim, allows you to expel 30 gallons of water every round.
Okay.
Oh, look! There's an enemy over there. Create pit in the pit. Brr, fill it with water. Put a cap on it. Drown him.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look! It's a mountain giant trying to kill us. Ice wall around the mountain giant in a globe. Fill it full of water. Killed him.
Where's the loot sheet? No, I don't want to show to players. I want to pop that out. Not that I care if you guys see my character sheet, but it's not the button I want. Okay. So,
We'll come up with like Ghostbuster-sized backpacks that shoot streams of water out of them, so it'll be better than an endless decanter of water.
yeah, this is what you have to be prepared for, Finder. This group can and will break your campaign.
It's the idea.
Yep.
I mean,
And a lot of
how many ways
DMs
did we figure
forget
out how
that.
to? Yeah. How many ways did we figure out how to break this campaign with create pit?
Oh, that's why I was saying, like, I kind of felt bad in a sense for bringing in custom content into this campaign when Tedder is trying to test it, but it's like, if I hadn't made her a warlock, she would have been a wizard or a sorcerer or something similar with all of this crowd control anyway. So it really wouldn't have made a difference. All it would change is that the battles would take longer because there's less damage.
Same amount of control, just less damage.
Yep. Considering I've been constantly tuning the warlock so that it's not overpowered based on this campaign, I think it kind of works out anyway. Like, I've already reduced the power of the Eldritch Blast twice, I believe.
Hello, players.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So we have here today Lance, who is our co-host over on YouTube, and that's Lance090 on YouTube.
Yep.
And he is showing us our player view. Hey, Lance.
Howdy, everyone.
We also have our other players, Felis.
Nope, I'm missing.
Okay. Finder.
Ah,
Thank you. Drax
Hi.
and Belly.
Yo.
I almost said Tobias, but that's your character name.
Yes.
Anyway, I am so sorry, guys. I was interrupting you guys. Still figuring out some new magic items you want to work on.
And just general chatter while we're
Mhm.
working.
Just general chatter. Okay. Okay.
once Felix is done with his stuff, I'm gonna need some stuff from Jacqueline, probably.
How long is there downtime, Tatters?
I'm gonna give you guys like a half hour of downtime because I know it's going to take a little bit.
I meant in-game
In-game.
downtime.
Like, how many
Oh.
days, weeks?
Let's do like a week and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we
And
also
it's
have to
essentially
figure
just
out-
a big party for you guys while that week and a half is going on. So
Except for Tobias, who is constantly crafting.
Yeah. Just my items alone take 7 out of those 10 days. So
How's
damn.
that calculated?
Fuck.
I think it's
Hammy, thank you for the
piece
host.
value a day, something like that.
Mhm.
Oh.
I mean,
Wow.
at this point, we can probably
Yeah.
just take as long as we want. We're not under
And that's
any kind of clock.
Yeah,
that's
you
for
are on your
crafting
own time, but the party for you guys is going on for a week and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, like, my robe would take 20 days then. And the scepter would be...
Is that your
probably
material
a week or
cost
two.
or the value?
Oh, that's just the flat value. Okay, so 10 days for the robe, and...
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
material cost, not value cost.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because if I wanted to spend all of my money, pretty much literally all of it, I could get a +3 scepter and the robe. That would be almost a month of crafting time.
I mean, it also depends how long it's going to take us to get there. If we
That's
spend
true.
all of the materials in advance, we can take them with us, and Tobias can potentially spend the very long journey at sea also craft.
8 hours a day crafting.
Yeah. Mine would take 25 days in total.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
what
a bit
else are
nuts.
we going to be doing?
What else am I gonna do? I don't know. Live a life?
Yeah, have
My
a life.
chat is already going crazy.
Oh
of
no.
course they are.
Why is chat going crazy now?
They want your left legs, apparently.
What?
Well,
No.
our left legs are taken. They're gonna have to go for the right ones.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Of course,
Well,
we can always mention poop too. Just saying.
in another shitty situation?
Yeah.
Actually, that's not too bad.
Bells, what are
Um,
you doing? Why are you subscribing? I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, it's been there. It just apparently popped up. So you're automatic.
I am going to need to find a blacksmith in town who is.
Hello,
Oh no,
Coffee.
it's based on base price, not
Oh dear.
magic price. So twice as much. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
No,
want
it's
to buy
based
it
off
from a
of-
merchant.
No, I meant the timing. Creating item requires 8 hours of work per
Oh,
1,000
yeah.
gold pieces and the item's base price.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was value. I thought it was that like value, not the base price.
No, value is the markup for buying it from NPCs.
Okay.
They double the cost of everything, basically.
Yeah, base price is half. So
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Basically, base price is crafting price.
It says for many items, market price equals base price. Magic supplies to make the items are half of base price. But
Oh.
it says in the thing. Yeah.
Boy, it's confusing, isn't it?
So in the way it's worded.
Fuck it. DM intervention. It's half the value.
Okay.
Crafting cost is half the value.
Crafting time is half the value. You mean?
So what
Is
you're
that-
saying?
Whatever.
So what you're saying is that when I was looking at the 20,000 value for my robe, that means
It
it
would
would
take
take
20
20 days.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, in which case you would be working on my items for 2 months.
Yikes.
What are you doing? You crazy little bean.
Oh.
My chest is being crazy anyway.
I'm trying to find the display of, like, the paper doll of all the equipment spots for Pathfinder.
It's
No, hydrate, I
what?
can do that.
Head, neck, wrist.
Yeah, but more what I'm trying to figure out is I'm pretty sure there's a separation between chest and armor.
Yes. There
Uh,
is head, neck, back,
right.
chest, armor, because chest is like a jacket, meanwhile your armor is your armor. Waist, wrist, hands, although if you use gauntlets with your armor, your hands are taken up.
Oh, what the hell?
Legs, and boots.
Yeah, I posted it in the Pathfinder chat. So I found the paper doll. That's wondrous item positions.
Simple hello.
Or I guess that's all the positions. Period. Because yeah, chest and armor are separate.
This rage fuel tastes like strawberry.
Yeah, it only
soda.
allows you to wear 2 rings, even though you have fingers for.
Oh yeah.
8.
So the reason that it only allows 2 rings, and yes, there are rings. Sorry, is because the lore behind it is essentially the magic from the 2 rings act as a conduit, go through your body, and just overflows your system.
You'd blow up. You'd explode.
Yeah.
Too many rings. Too much interference. Hey, that's how
There
we
is
kill the enemy
a
boss.
belt. There is a belt that allows you to put 3 rings on the belt. However, you can only ever have 2 rings active at once.
I need to make a character that's just completely blinged out.
What we do is we buy a bunch of magic rings, and then we find an enemy boss, and we get them stuck in a control spell. And then
No!
we stick all the rings on the enemy boss and watch them explode.
Oh my
That just
God.
reminds me of Elder Scrolls games when you reverse pickpocket something onto someone.
Or Fallout
Oh
when
my
you stick a
God.
live grenade in their pocket.
Yup. I mean, like, that's one thing, that makes sense, but like in Elder Scrolls, you can reverse pickpocket a poisoned apple. And then they just take the apple out of the pocket and look at it and go, Yeah,
Not-
sure, okay, and yeah.
And not
What?
question where the apple came from and just eat it.
What's wrong with you people?
This is how we kill the Tarsk, is we put a bunch of rings on it.
Yeah, it would only take 3.
I wonder if it would work for like belts. You like make a lasso, and you try to, get the belt over its finger or something.
Okay, so let's put it this way. For the crafting stuff, we're house ruling it as it takes the construction requirement cost.
As
Right.
The
the
amount of
face
time.
Yeah.
Okay, how long would it take us roughly to travel from here to the next destination?
Don't know.
Question
Say one more
for-
time.
How much do we estimate it would take for us to go from here to the next destination?
Each square is a day, basically. So,
Like barring
Going
any
all the way-
encounters and
yeah, barring encounters, each square is a day. So, from Port Peril outward is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Roughly a month. Like month and a half. Depending
Okay.
on where you are going to. Because
then-
there are 2 options.
And then wind and weather added into that.
yeah. Yeah, that's perfect conditions and no encounters and all that. Okay. So that's a month of travel time. Plus the week and a half or whatever we spend in town. How many of us are trying to get Tobias to make these items?
I don't know.
Mm,
I gotta make my own, which is 7 days.
Yeah.
And then I gotta make yours, which is 20 days? Now?
25, roughly.
25.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would be a month right there, which is why I'm asking, because I could potentially afford to buy something. It would just have to be at a lower enhancement.
And that's assuming I meet the caster level requirements for your items. To be made.
Oh yeah, creator's caster level must be at least 3 times that of the bonus granted, so you'd have to be 9 actually in order to craft the +3.
And I can't make your Chasuble of Fell Power either. That's a caster level 10.
Oh yeah, so I'd have to buy that straight up. Well, if I buy that straight up, then that's most of it, so I'd only be able to do a +1 on the scepter. Yeah, fuck it, that's still fine. That's still +1 to the blast, and it can always be upgraded later.
I have the money for the +2.
Not quite. Almost, but not quite. I have roughly 25,000 gold.
Right, and you're yeah, you only have 5 grand. And the first one costs 5 grand. The second one, 14 grand. Which half 7 grand. You're a little short.
Well, yeah, if I have to buy the robe because you can't craft it, that's 20,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. To get you to craft the scepter, either way, it's still a +1, whether I buy it or get you to do it.
Wow, that shaves off a lot of time for everybody else to get things done.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And I know
We're gonna say that
Zero
you
wanted
guys
some things
have,
done.
in total, 2 months.
They're like, are they like February months? Or are they like,
Uh,
I think all months in Pathfinder are the same length.
right? So there should be
So-
30, I think, right? 30.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I thought you were. They're essentially 30 days. Yeah, I thought you were talking like time of year.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Pathfinder every month is 4 weeks, just flat out. So
60 days.
Alright, so I need to borrow Jacqueline.
oh, because you need money.
No, I need Jacqueline to do the appraisals and presumably find me materials for my armor.
And to answer your question that was in the Roll20 chat box, yes, if it is an exceedingly rare material, you will need to go through Jacqueline for it. Essentially, you have to go through black markets, and since your best bet on going through black markets is Jacqueline, you'd be going through her.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, it's not the appraisal that you're looking for. It's the
Noqual actually makes no mention of rarity in its post.
it's not a very common material compared to most.
Yeah.
How do you get
So-
+3 enchantment for 9,000 gold pieces too?
Armor.
Tem, hello.
Ah,
So, essentially, like, adamantine is not common, but it's common enough that you can find it in black markets or rather, not in black markets. You can find it in specialty shops. Then you have things like Viridium. You have things like Cold Iron, Mithril. All these are common rare materials, but common rare materials. Things like Noqual, though, or Spire Steel, or Void Glass. Those are all things that are going to be something you have to look for outside of towns, or in like black markets of really major cities.
I mean, we are arguably in the largest black
Oh,
market
yeah.
city.
No, you guys are definitely in a city like that. But there is going to be a markup on top of the markup for it being a rare material.
And it's not the prices that you think.
Mm-hmm.
8,000 gold is the increase on your medium armor. However, it's also 50 gold per pound.
Also, Hail Hydrate.
So, how heavy is the armor that you're trying to make? Like, what's the base type?
I was going for a breastplate, so I think that was only like 20 pounds.
Okay, so you have 8,000
Hey,
gold
Miss Stretchy.
plus 20 times 50.
that's
So-
another
And
1,000.
And my seat is locked. Thank you,
So
Kim.
1,000 gold.
I think so.
So 9,000.
And I'm double checking the weight right now.
And then it has to be masterwork, which adds another
also-
350.
Hold
Pull
on.
up. Noqual. Half as heavy as iron, so it would weigh half as much as.
Correct.
And don't forget
So
you're
how mu-
getting
And
small
you're
size,
small.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So breastplate, and then cut it down to 1/4 of the weight.
Yeah, that's like 8 pounds.
That's not too bad for
Okay.
you.
So 400 gold.
Yeah.
So it's 8,400 gold for that. Enchanting it increases the cost by 5,000.
I can afford that too. This goes up to that.
And keep in mind that enchanting it is a repeated process. So if you're just going straight to +3, that's fine. That's only one charge. But if you want to enchant it with more stuff later, you have to pay that 5,000 again.
Nah, I'm just going to +3 now.
Because it's not like a one-time increase, because Noqual is actually resistant to magic. So
Ooh, so what you're saying is for the armor that Zero wants to get, it's 22,000 plus the weight of the armor, plus the cost for what a breastplate would normally cost, plus the
Yeah,
masterwork
it's-
cost.
It's 22,800. Yeah,
In
I already
total.
had all of the other costs tallied up. It's just the extra 5 grand and the 400 no call cost.
And do
So,
you have that money, or do you need to borrow some from
I
Jacqueline?
have that money. I have 24 grand.
Okay. In which case, Jacqueline can get that for you before we leave.
Excellent.
That's not an issue. Yeah. It's just a matter of basically her reaching out and getting a hold of people and coming back with it.
Well, actually, here
that's-
is the problem. She can get a hold of the material, right? Get it to
Yeah.
the town, then it has to be enchanted. We're gonna be gone.
Not necessarily. She can get it made somewhere else and then sent back.
Then, you mean sent to where we're going?
Oh, that's true, because we're talking about... However, you wouldn't need to get someone special to enchant it just to craft it.
Mhm.
So, in theory, like the way these trading pool perks work, in theory, she would be able to just find a suit of armor that already fits the bill.
And there's no checks for this. There's no DC checks.
I'm
to
double
deduce.
checking to make sure, but I don't believe so.
I mean, I don't want to be a killjoy here, but it's like, okay, she's got to circulate a message to her black market contacts that she's looking for no-qual. Or a no-qual breastplate that is small, which is going to be even more difficult. Right? That
Yeah,
takes time.
there's no
But-
actual roles for this. It's just that you can only acquire what you have resource pool assets for.
Doesn't enchanted armor resize to the wearer anyway?
Yes,
It
actually.
does, but if we're going based off of that, you'd be paying the cost of a medium armor piece.
That's
Yeah.
negligible at this point. That's like an extra 200 gold.
Still,
Yeah, if you had to really pay a penny pinch, then you'd want it made small because they would cost less. But
Yeah.
whatever.
It's pennies.
so
So basically what
Go
this
ahead,
means
guys.
is that you have to dump all of your money into her trading pool so that she can actually use this in order to find something.
23 grand into that pool.
No,
Done.
well, no, you don't have to dump the 23 grand, just the cost of the armor itself before enchantments. So it has to be masterwork.
Yeah, that'd be 8,800.
Oh, in which case she can cover that anyway, so you're basically just paying her back for her favors. She'd be sending the money along, and then it's getting picked up. Okay. Yeah, that's
And then
it
the
then.
question is,
So it's
does
just a
the-
matter of...
does the extra 5,000 enchanting tax just materials, or does that incorporate time?
My guess is what that's doing is that's just increasing the base cost. So while your enchanting is,
Excuse me.
whatever the +3 is,
Yeah.
then you're just adding a 5,000 to it. So a +3 would be, what is
9
that,
days.
Millie? 9 days? So yeah, it's 9 days to craft, but it's going to cost you an extra 5,000 on top.
That's fine then. Provided, people are willing. It's probably not going to be, here's a breastplate within a day. But
Yeah.
that's the time we have in town.
Yeah, no, it's
Basically.
not going to be a day. We're talking like, the week and a half to 2 weeks that we're spending in town. That's how long it's going to take for the armor to show up.
Well, shit.
Because she can only do one order at a time. So,
Yeah, because like I said, she's got to send a message out saying, I'm looking for this.
yeah.
And then the message has to reach the person that has it. That person has to send it along with the money or whatever. It has to come back here, and then it's going to get enchanted. And the worst case would be they have the no-call to make the item, but they still have to have the item made and then send it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
these perks are basically just fast tracking what would usually be the roleplay process of going and talking to shading people to connect with someone through someone else through someone else through someone else, and
Yeah. Technically, if I wanted to cut it down to 4 days, I could just do the +2. But
yeah, we're not worried about the enchanting so much unless someone else is gonna run Tobias's enchanting budget way over.
he can only go up to +2.
Yeah, I can only do
Okay.
+2.
Okay. In which case, you might have to stick with +2 because you wouldn't have time to get it enchanted in town before we left.
Yeah.
So, do we have an idea of what everybody wants to do and how long it's going to take and what you're going to have by the time that you actually get to your destination?
That's 3 of us so far.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Well,
going to be all of you for the squeaky hammer.
Well, the 3 of us had a lot of thoughts, and Tim and Lance have not had a lot of time to express any of their thoughts.
Yep, I've been trying to do research on the side. I thought I knew what I wanted, and then I noticed that an item I had is like 90% of what I wanted already, so now I have to think of something else.
That's fair, but hey, I appreciate you doing some research on the side.
Yeah, we can take any of your existing items and put them at +2. We can take any
Also,
of your
hi,
existing
Dreadnought.
items and make them maybe have an enchantment on them, like icy or fiery or whatnot. I could make certain wondrous items if anybody needed a wondrous item.
I think all of my
Yeah, the Warlock
main
Scepter one is fairly easy, thankfully.
all of my main gear is over +2 already, so Tobias can't help.
Right. Right, but I could make
Wondrous
an
items
amulet of
and things.
amulet of natural armor
Okay.
+2. That would be useful.
Yeah.
I think you don't have natural armor higher than +2, do you?
Oh, yeah, I do, because gnolls have +2 natural armor by default. It's not
Okay,
coming
I think
from a.
that got rid of it. Jesus.
No
You don't have
dining.
natural armor from anything else, though.
By the
No,
way,
just-
Hail Hydrate team, if anybody is not drinking water, please do.
I have to go get a drink. I'll be right back. We should counsel Tim and help Tim if there's anything Tim wants.
Maybe, I don't know. Honestly,
I love the description for that. Armor bonuses stack with all other armor bonuses to armor class, even natural armor bonuses, except other armor bonuses.
why?
I hate it. Take it away. Burn it.
With frickin' fire.
Slap it in the face with a tuna.
It's because they copy and pasted it from the other armor types. The other armor types would be like, natural armor bonuses stack with all other armor bonuses to armor class, except other natural armor bonuses. So all they did is just copy and paste it and change it to be generic armor. Yeah, that also means that I do have this Amulet of Natural Armor +1 that is actually completely useless to me.
Oh no.
I mean, I've got one of those already.
Does Tobias need an armor? A natural armor bonus?
Probably.
Oh, he's
This
gone.
is Tobias we're talking about. Yeah, he went to go grab a drink.
Yep.
Honestly, though, I do think you guys should hydrate too.
I've been hydrating.
Because I know one of us mostly drinks soda.
Who
Me?
is that? Oh. Are
Right.
you with horrible like that?
Hey, this soda had ice in it and smelted, so now it has water in it. It counts.
That doesn't count, you goober.
It does.
Slow clap.
Oh. So apparently, if I drop the Noqual breastplate down to a +2, I am only 1,000 gold short of getting a second +3 pickaxe.
Oh lord.
Oh Lord, what?
Just for having another +3 pickaxe.
Yeah, because I could do +2 in Keen, and that doesn't sound like it'd be that hard to find, so that might be something we could get before we go.
Alternatively,
I will say that's something you can find in town.
Finder, instead of going +2 in Keen,
Mhm.
this could save you some money. Get a Scarab of Keen. It
A scarab
adds-
of Keen.
It's a wondrous item. It adds Keen to any weapon that's pulled out of it X amount of times a day.
Okay, on one hand, great. On the other hand, pickaxe.
What's wrong with that? It can fit around anything.
To accommodate any knife, dagger, sword, or similar weapon up to and including a greatsword.
Yeah.
So you mean a scabbard of
Sorry.
keen edges?
Yeah, scabbard, not a scarab.
I was like, wait, scarab of keen? What the fuck is that?
Scabbard.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because in this case, a scabbard for a pick would just be something that's holding the handle effectively.
No, it would be something that the pointy end goes into. So
You
it's
just have the
covered.
handle sticking out because it's
Belly?
pick point is quite a bit shorter than the handle.
Belly, I want you to think of this. I want you to think about that. Like,
Think of a hand axe. Hand axes have sheaths.
That's
the
different.
blades.
That is to protect everything around the axe. It's not for strapping on a belt or anything.
No, you
Uh,
can still do the same thing with it though. You
yeah,
pull
but
it
like,
off, and it puts keen edge on the
Yeah.
pick.
but
Anyway.
like, look what I just put in the Pathfinder chat. That's the kind of pick we're talking about, like a war pick.
Yeah,
So yeah, it would be a sheath that's holding the handle, because if you were to put the pick end in there, you'd have this big handle just
Hanging from it,
sticking
yeah.
out. Yeah.
I understand that, but you can still
Yeah.
like, if it can still act like a knife sheath, and it can be
Yeah.
off your belt, and
I'm not saying it wouldn't work. I'm saying that it would look silly if you're putting the pick end in it.
yes, but
Yeah.
it would save Finder money.
Billy,
Yep.
is your
It
plus
only
2?
saved me about $2,000, but
Does your plus 2 count as greater minor items or lesser medium items?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. I'm looking at wondrous items on D20 PSRD. They go lesser minor, greater minor, lesser medium, greater medium.
Oh, that only applies to enchanting weapons or armor. I can make any wondrous item as long as I meet the caster level.
And those classifications are more specifically for loot drops.
Eh,
Yeah, because if you get a loot pool, like if Tatter rolled a loot pool, it may come up with one minor
Wondrous
wondrous
item.
item. Then you just pick one. One based
Wondrous-
on what might be useful to your party. Or maybe not, if you're that kind of douchebag DM.
Those categories are mainly there to separate like gold piece value. Like minor items are probably worth under 10 grand. Greater
Hello,
ones
Beardy.
are 10 to 20, and then the other ones are all beyond that.
I sure wish they were sorted by caster level then.
That would be nice. That would be nice. I can make headbands, belts, or gloves that add to stats. I believe. No, it's headbands and belts that add to stats. +2 to your stat. I can easily do. I can make certain goggles. I can make boots of different types. I can make bracers. Not that anyone here shoots a bow, so bracers of archery really aren't really useful. I can make amulets, certain types. And then I can enchant magic, weapons, or armor. Like, so, Tim, I can make an amulet of natural armor for you if you don't have an amulet of natural armor yet.
I have a +1. Thank you.
So I can make a +2.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Do you need one? Matthias?
What? An amulet of natural armor?
Yeah.
Me? Need one?
Yeah.
I don't have one, so I could use one myself, yes.
Okay, because I have, like, Vi has a natural armor +1 right now. An amulet. She doesn't
Right.
need it because she has +1.
I believe racial +1 natural armor stacks with magical +1 natural armor. I believe.
If it does, I haven't found anything related to that.
Which is silly.
That's my hero lab
Yeah,
model.
because natural armor bonus improves armor class, resulting in creature's natural hide. Natural armor bonuses stack with all other bonuses to armor class, except other natural armor bonuses.
Which is really silly.
So if
Very
you
nice.
want that
Really
amulet, you can
clever.
have it.
Because there's supposed to be an amendment in the game where you have a morale bonus or a competence bonus or an enhancement bonus, right? And they don't stack with each other. You can't have 2 enhancement bonuses, only the stronger one. But you could have an enhancement bonus and a racial bonus, or an enhancement bonus and a competence bonus, and those stack. So why can't the natural armor from the racial ability that you have stack with the enhancement natural armor bonus from the item? I don't get it.
Because reasons.
Yeah, the reason's a
Apparently-
little flimsy.
Apparently, it's about how it's worded.
Right.
Some racial abilities grant a plus X natural armor bonus. These don't stack. Some racial abilities grant a plus X increase to natural armor. That would stack. So the grand majority of races have just a plus X natural armor bonus, which I believe is also high awarded for these kobolds, so it wouldn't stack. So yeah, if you want this amulet, there's a +1 for you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yay, Tobias.
Well, my armor class
You're
was
not gonna die as easily.
was like a 15 for a while, and you know, I'm good that I usually don't get hit because we control the battlefield. But the reason why we control the battlefield is so I don't get hit.
Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile I have an AC of 17, so...
Well, now I'm gonna have an 18. So
I have an AC of indefinite because I am the GM.
I've got a 16.
Is that how that works?
but do you breathe air?
Shut the fuck up, Tobias.
You going die!
All right, so
Would put you in a pit and fill it with water.
Can we not do that to the DM?
What? Putting them in a pit and fill it with water? That's called a pool. Now you put a lid on top of that pit. That's a whole other story.
You put
it's
a
called
lid
a
on top
tank.
of that pit below the water level. Then it's called a suffocation chamber. Or a
Yeah.
drowning chamber.
Some people
No,
are
it-
into that, but I don't think she is.
It's a sensory deprivation chamber.
It's
No,
grass
that-
soil, all right?
That you still have like an inch of air.
Or you were wearing a breathing apparatus that goes through the wall, so you can still breathe.
Yeah. Breath play or homicide? Thank you, Treadmore.
Uh,
First one, then the other?
but back to Wondrous items. I can make boots of flying. You can fly up to 15 minutes a day, 3 times a day, 5 minutes apiece. Boots of striding and sprinting, extra 10 movement rate per round for people.
Is there something I can use to reduce the weight of what I'm carrying?
We can make you bags of holding, I believe.
There are things that can reduce the weight that you're carrying based off of how many things you have. And there are also things that can increase the weight you can carry.
I cannot make a handy haversack.
A handy haversack would be something that is available in this town, however.
Yeah, and they're not that expensive, so.
Handy haversack is essentially a bag of holding that you don't have to go rifling through because the thing that you need is always going to be on top.
That's useful.
You make those
It
3
has
items,
multiple
Tobias.
It has multiple mini pockets.
Mm-hmm. The main bag can hold a lot of stuff. The side pockets can hold a bit of stuff. And the front pocket can hold basically nothing.
You do know braces of armor don't stack with regular armor, so
Oh, they
you'd
don't?
want those.
No, thank you.
They do not know.
The
I should be able to
conclusion,
make the other two.
the conclusion we came to is the amulet of natural armor won't stack with Gnoll natural armor.
Yeah.
Correct. The higher one would take precedence.
Oh, yeah, sorry to interrupt. Were we swapping around armor stuff as well?
yes, because Zira is getting her new stuff, you can have the studded leather shadowed.
Okay, in which case Nudki gets the quilted cloth of spell storing?
Yep.
Okay, you'd have to give me the stats for that, Finder.
Yeah, one sec. I'm looking. Was I wrote down
I'd
the
like
whole-
to wrap up this part in like the next 10 minutes though.
Yep,
Just
Yeah.
We
FYI.
should be done. We should be done by
Luck
then.
with that.
At least all the items picked out.
Yeah, items picked out at the very least is what I would like
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, I can make both of those lands. No problems.
Key?
The other thing I was gonna ask is, are we getting a level during this time?
Nope.
You are at level 8.
Yeah, we've been at level 8.
No, you got to level 8 after finishing the temple. We just had to retrograde you guys, or not retrograde, but we had to retroactively give you that level after the temple because I gave you the level too early, thinking we were just going
Oh.
to do one more thing and then
Oh,
be done.
okay. You gave it to us too early, so we've been functioning at the level that we were supposed to get now.
Correct.
Not that we really used any of the higher level stuff in the last little bit.
Yeah, that was my screw up, which is why I didn't have you like actually change your characters back.
I mean, I was getting excited about getting another invocation.
We will when
No.
we reach our destination or somewhere around there, right? So something like that. We get to level 9.
Something like that.
Somewhere around there.
I have to look up all the stats for this armor.
You will be getting level 9 either tonight or next week, but you are not there yet.
Yeah, I think it's a +6 AC and a 6 Dex limit.
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay, so back to Tim. What we need to do for Tim. Tim's wearing armor. So I could make braces of armor for you, which would supersede the armor bonus on the armor you're wearing. But you would still have the other qualities of the armor.
But also, a fun thing about bracers of armor is that you can still put armor attributes on them.
Can you?
Yes.
Interesting.
Huh.
So you could have shadowy braces of armor, huh?
Now, it does not specifically say that you can do that in the bracers of armor, but it also doesn't specifically say you can't.
Loopholes.
The reason I've always run it that way is because if you are using bracers of armor in place of armor because you can't use armor to free up your spellcasting, then you lose out on half of what you can do with enchantments. So, give those enchantments to bracers of armor.
Makes some sense.
Aren't you
Yeah.
nice?
Like
I try to be
fortification.
generous.
We want to put fortification on armor.
I am a generous god. I would just
Yes,
need
yes.
a,
Now go play with the prostitutes and give me all the information you have, just so I can stab you in the back later.
Oh boy, I get to add another category to all of my saving rolls.
I don't know why, but I thought Finder was going to continue on with the joke.
Nope.
And I was a little bit disappointed when he didn't.
Yeah, Tim, quilted cloth is an armor type. It's actually light armor. So,
Yeah, if I recall, it should be good for light armor though.
Yeah, you can wear light armor. However, I'd like you to double check that your class negates the spell save penalty, or
no, you're right, Tedder. Yeah. The spell
Hmm?
failure chance.
spell failure.
Like,
Thank you.
Warlocks are proficient with light armor and can wear it without incurring spell failure.
And
I don't know about summoners.
I believe
Yes.
Summoner can as well. I believe Summoner can even wear
light
medium.
armor. Summoner can cast summoner spells while wearing light armor without incurring the normal arcane spell failure.
Well, there you go. So yes, you can use the light armor without spell failure.
Okay. That,
The Northern has an armor. Shut the fuck up, Drummer.
Oh,
Uh,
Tim, I think you're right. Or not Tim, Belly, I think you're right. The Amulet of Natural Armor specifically states it gives you an enhancement bonus to your natural armor.
Right. That's what I was saying. It's a since it's
So
an
it should
amulet,
actually stack.
it should stack.
Yeah.
it stacks for
Huh.
me in your lab. Just saying.
Well,
what
it's
if
just
I don't
1,000
want
gold.
it to stack?
Then give it to Zira.
It
Back
would.
to back to Tim for a second here. Your armor is only 1 point of AC from the cloth armor.
Tatter.
Would it-
Honey, we are streaming right now.
Yeah, very quickly. If there's no problem, if there's a way that we can speak after you're done,
Poke at me on DMs.
go. I would rather untap, but yeah, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dreadmore.
sorry about that.
Quilted Northern has an armor value.
Do what?
I get it.
What?
Is not
Basically,
value what?
use Quilted Armor, or use Quilted Northern as your mummy costume for Halloween. You'll have an armor bonus.
No, I am going to veto that. Quilted Northern does not have an armor value.
TPing trees increases their armor value.
No, no.
Anyways, I believe the armor has a 1, so you could wear braces of armor, a 2, a 3, or a 4, and it would increase your armor class.
Also, Finder, if you are short 2,000 to get that +3, you can have my extra 2,000.
Actually,
Also,
I
hello,
did
Debbie.
the math, and I think I'm actually okay.
Okay. Because if you're gonna do that, then I'm just gonna buy another Amulet of Natural Armor, and because one of us was gonna do it eventually anyway.
I can only do make +2, so.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd be getting a +1, so doesn't matter.
So I will say this. I definitely need something to lighten my load. Or
Lighten your
allow me to carry more.
Meal back
I know how
forward.
you
Actually-
feel.
Because I'm at
how
medium
much-
load right now.
Oh, ouch. Well, I mean, we don't usually do weight penalties, but I still try to keep myself low.
I am
Uh,
at 33 out of 38 pounds. Once I hit 39, I'll be at medium.
Andy Haversack is 1,000 gold to craft, 2,000 to buy.
Yeah, I can't make it anyways. I don't think so.
Yeah, but Nuki could probably buy it in town.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
like
handy
how
haversacks and bags of holding are fairly easy to find.
I don't like how the new bags of holding have a set weight. So if you get the giant bag of holding, it always weighs 60 pounds.
Yeah. It's dumb.
So currently, you guys can get up to bags of holding 3.
Which is 7,400 gold.
Be great for Tammara because Tammara has the and Zira have the carrying capacity to just shrug off the 45 pounds or whatever it is for that.
I need to add the neck.
Whereas us weaklings will be like, I don't want to carry a 45-pound bag.
Right?
Amulet of Natural Armor +1.
I mean, I love the fact that I can hold 1,000 pounds, but that still doesn't mean I want to carry a 35-pound bag.
Thank you for greeting me with a Molotov, Doki.
Also, this means that I'm up to 22 AC. Not bad for a caster.
Nice.
You're only
A
2 points
caster
short
with
of me.
22. Okay, you know what? Word of God, you've been smited.
I'm at 18.
My patron's a god.
Yeah, you locked your patron away. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Mordigium was your patron, and now it's locked away, and now you lose access to your patron.
That's what-
Congratulations,
That's what I told Tatters.
you're now a civilian.
It was like during the ritual, you start getting talking to it. It's like, be like, hey, you over there, and you're like, Wait a minute, that's the voice in my head that granted me my boons.
Not actually doing that, but
That would have been hilariously bad. Be like, hey, you over there, all you gotta do is fuck up that ritual and I'll grant you another boon.
yeah. I was honestly thinking about doing that. Because technically, warlocks don't know who their patron is. It is just a mysterious voice that gives them power.
Yep.
And it could be one of the old gods. It could be one of the chaos entities. It could be a daemon prince.
What
Anything.
I had in theory for this character is it's a shadow dragon, but like shadow plane dragon, so it'd be some fairly powerful entity regardless.
Yes, but when you're an old god, you could be anything. It could be an old
Yeah.
god that's a shadow dragon. That's also
Yeah, it
more
could be. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that's not right. That's just what I had as a general concept. Someone who is
That's-
taking much delight in her going around causing chaos.
It's Zinch, by the way.
There we go. Which would actually make sense for her if you think about it.
There's a fucking tribe of Skaven that are believed to be controlled by Tzeentch because their leaders' fucking fur colors and facial shape and even height continues to change.
Hmm.
Fucking Tzeentch.
Okay.
Oh, there
Okay,
we go. Yeah, if you guys want to use Quilted Northern as armor, then sure, I'll give you a +2 on your armor bonus. But now
That's
you're
it.
flammable.
It's Quilted Charmin.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lance, you were about to say, I am so sorry.
I think I know what I want now.
Cool.
What else do you want? What else do you need? What can we make you?
Let's see. Last one. I accidentally closed the tab.
I'm gonna start charging like a 250 gold commission to my party members.
Headband of Alluring Charisma. It's the +2 to charisma.
That's easy. I can do that. You're not wearing a helmet as it is, right? So
No.
That's dangerous.
I mean, she has the helmet from the armor, but it doesn't do anything technically. So.
technically, I could even make the +4 version. I think.
A headband can fit under your helmet, so you're fine.
So I believe I can even make the +6 version.
Can't afford that, but maybe the +4.
I think you made me a +2 a while ago, so yeah.
Well, the caster level is an 8. I'm already a caster level 8, so it doesn't say like caster level 8 for 2 and caster level 10 for this and caster level 12 for that. So, going by this, I think I can make the full Monty there.
Do it.
That goes for any equipment then, right? Just have
No,
to pay more.
Any of the single stat headbands.
But not like the Cloak of Resistance.
I looked at the close resistance. I can only do +2.
Okay.
Just want to point out this is why I mentioned we should have planned this stuff ahead of time. Then ran it by Tatter to make sure it's fine.
I
was
planned my
busy.
stuff
True.
an hour ahead of time. Not my fault.
No, but we'll blame you anyway.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
something like that.
You blame
Anyhow,
Billy. It's fine.
So you guys are pretty much done then?
I think so.
Just gotta make sure Tim's all set.
Well, I will get that handy haversack though. At the
Okay,
very
you're
least.
gonna buy yourself a handy haversack. That's good. We've
Nice and
established
easy.
that you could wear an amulet of natural armor, +2 that I could make if you didn't have one.
I've got a +1 right now.
So 1 point, not really a big deal.
Right.
I can make you bracers of armor +4, I think, for 6k, which would give you 3 more points of armor class.
I say we could see if we can find a portable hole. Makeshift bomb whenever we need it.
Right.
What
Yeah,
you do
the
is you
big
take
item.
You take a
Tammara-
crossbow, and
Done.
you put the portable hole at the end of the crossbow bolt, and then you put a bag of holding at the end of
No.
the crossbow itself.
We've been over this several times.
No.
How do you attach the portable hole to the crossbow bolt without the crossbow bolt falling through the portable hole?
From the other side.
No, the
Only
portable.
one side can be reached into.
So I've seen this arrow built, and it actually makes sense, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But no,
No.
It's the crossbow of deletion, is what it is.
Basically.
okay. So essentially, what they're talking about is if you roll up a portable hole into dimensions that basically make, because the portable hole is a flat surface. One side is just nothing, and then the other side is the portable hole. If you roll it up in such a way that it fits inside like a 1 inch to 2 inch diameter, then you can place it.
You can put it up on screen.
Inside.
Tyler. I sent you the picture.
Okay. Let's just open original. There we go. So chat, this is the arrowhead of total destruction.
Might want to zoom it in a bit.
Yeah.
I can't. The image
Control
you gave
plus
me
on your
doesn't
browser.
zoom in. No, because then my browser is like,
Control 0 once you're done.
I hate you. Shut up. So this is the tube of portable hole.
This is when engineers play D&D.
Yeah,
Basically.
and the tube is placed into the end of the arrow. Once it smacks into an object, that tube breaks this retainer stick and sends the portable hole into a small bag of holding that is held against the sides of this
Arrowhead.
housing.
And then boom goes the dynamite.
And then anything within 10 feet is just deleted.
No, it's sent to the astral plane. That's not deleted.
Might as well be deleted.
It's
at that point.
deleted.
Because once it's in the astral plane, it's gonna explode. So yeah, so that's the interesting thing about this whole setup is that the explosion happens afterwards. You don't get to see the explosion.
Yeah.
It just removes everything in a 10-foot radius around the target, including the target. And then the explosion
So-
happens in another plane of existence.
So, okay, I want you to picture, like, okay, does anybody remember Terminator?
Yes.
The original Terminator, when Schwarzenegger comes in, drops in this ball of energy, and literally everything within that ball makes just this spherical impression.
It's zooped.
To include
Thank you
a
for the
power-
reload. But yeah, it makes a spherical impression on everything in the air. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Except there is no glass, there is no charred remains. It's just gone.
If I recall, he took out a corner of a truck.
Yep.
Just gone.
Corner of a truck, the asphalt, and the sand on the embankment.
Yeah, that's one of those crazy powerful weapons. Another one is the one where you put was it the ring of dispelling at the end of the rifle or whatever? So you're shooting literal cannonballs out of a rifle. Because you've drunk cannonballs.
Found it. Open image in the Tabaruni.
Anyways, I can make the Cloak of Displacement Miner for anybody that has, 12,000 gold pieces. Still.
Here you go, Tatters.
Thank you. So it's open original. Yeah, he took out the corner of a truck. Wait, was it the second movie then with the freaking metal dude?
The second movie did basically the same thing.
Well, I remember it being like a perfect sphere where he landed.
Oh, yeah, the second movie was a little bit different.
Yeah,
Well, they had
but whatever.
better budget for the special effects, so they had to add some more tweaks to it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the time displacement sphere. Because in the second movie, yeah, it's like you watch it go zoop into shape and then it falls apart and there's all the glass around him and whatnot.
Yeah. The Book of Meteor Swarm. Beardy, no, they don't need that either.
What?
I want Meteor Swarm.
Yeah, you guys don't need any of this crazy shit. Please stop. You're already doing enough harm to my campaign as is.
With only create it.
Yeah, just with
Only
a level
create
1
pit.
spell.
No, it's Create Pit, Black Tentacles, and Vashta Narada.
Ah!
I love that 2 of those are from me.
I mean, I could just throw out regular darkness every so often if I wanted to.
And then we just can toss a grease in there, and then
Flame
Tim's new
spear.
spell, Obsidian Flow, has worked pretty well last time.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
That Obsidian Flow worked really well, actually, yeah.
I still think it should do like damage that degrades. So it should start at like 4d6 the first round, then 3d6, then 2d6, then 1d6, and then it's cooled down.
I'm good with flat. I'm really good with flat damage.
Oh,
I need none of you to look at chat right now. Just ignore
Look at chat, you say?
ignore my chat. It doesn't exist.
Just a book filled with scrolls of Meteor Swarm and a tiger to set off. Oh, a trigger to set off all the scrolls.
No, I'm good with a tiger to set off all the scrolls too.
Let's have a tiger do it.
With the poor tiger.
A worthy sacrifice to set off meteor swarms.
Poor tiger. What did ever the tiger do?
They burned down an orphanage with the orphans inside and claimed that it was because there was a spider.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a worthy sacrifice for the orphans.
I want to make
Yeah.
a pony out of diamonds and then stick a wand of fireballs in his butt.
Oh,
Now, you
Oh,
do
Lord.
realize,
moving right along. Are we done?
just saying, the tiger
Or would
that
it
could
be
set off
pooping
all the
fireballs?
scrolls when open
Yeah.
could just be a catfolk sorcerer. Just saying.
Yeah, there you go. Oh god, and now I have the urge to play Skyrim.
Jesus.
Because I could literally make that.
How
Is-
off topic are we gonna get?
I mean, we already knew that today was going to be like that. Because,
Yeah,
like,
but
the
I'd
main
like
part of the
us
campaign
to-
is getting us to the next area, and that's pretty much it.
I would like us to like wrap up around 7,
Which is when?
With 45 minutes.
45 minutes, because I usually take the break around then.
Okay.
Like your quick 5 minutes to stretch and do whatever, and for me to go grab dinner.
Well, let's figure out the rest of Tim's stuff. I think everybody else is settled.
Yep.
And we can maybe figure out Tim's stuff as we go.
I was gonna say we could figure out my stuff, throughout the week, but yeah.
As we
Unless
go.
we're going to have a serious combat right now, I don't think we have too much to worry about.
I will tell you this: there is not a serious combat planned, but
Gotcha.
there are 2 that can happen. Potentially
Let's put
3.
it this way: the way our party generally operates, are we going to have a problem with combat?
No,
Probably not.
not
Hey,
after
who
our
turned out the
upgrades.
lights?
Enjoy your tentacles.
We'll be back in an hour to check on you.
I can feel the seething rage from here.
By the way, is someone picking up something?
I
with
just
true
snapped
sight? So-
one of my hair ties because of you guys.
Oh, what?
What did you say, Lance?
Did someone get an item with true sight so we don't get shut down by darkness again?
Ooh.
Because we got shut down
Jesus.
last time.
Depends on how much that would cost.
I think there are goggles I can make. I'm not sure on the goggles though.
Ugly.
I mean, to be fair, of this, entire effectively second half of the campaign, that is the one thing that shut us down.
There's the goggles of true sight.
Like, shut us down hard.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Whoa.
Yeah, she level like 16.
Oh, that price! Holy shit!
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not happening.
Well, the alternatives to true sight, the counters to darkness is either daylight or dispel magic.
Well, if
We-
we're talking natural darkness, then we just need a flashlight.
Unnatural darkness.
Max, hey, thank you very
Yeah,
much for the
unnatural
sub.
darkness, that's a little different.
We could get like a wand of daylight, maybe.
Yeah, we could buy a wand of daylight or a wand to dispel magic.
Yeah, those would be much cheaper. Wand. Do-do-do-do-do. Daylight doesn't come up on here. Dispel. Why does dispel magic not come up on here? That's weird. Usually, there's a list of wands.
For third
Because
level
it
spell
dispels
wand
itself.
Yeah.
is 13,500 gold for 50 charges.
I am
For
not
sorcerer.
cute.
If it gets made by a wizard, it's cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah. Are they both third
Actually.
level spells?
I believe they're both third level spells.
Yeah, so sorcerer would be 13,500, wizard would be 11,25.
Anybody want to pay that? Or is that more like a group
Group expense.
group expense? I would definitely call that a group expense.
Yeah.
I can drop 800 gold on it. That's all I've got left, though.
If we just wait till I level up, I can probably pick it up as a next spell.
Oh, I have dispel magic. I can have dispel magic whenever I want. It's just I don't usually take it on demand, But maybe now's the time to do that.
Maybe.
Right.
I will take 2 dispel magics as my cleric spells because I can do that. Oh no, I can't. Yes, I can. I forgot I have a bonus spell.
Yeah, level 9, I get another third level spell, so I can pick it up. So maybe we're fine. We just have to make it one more level.
But if I get locked down, then I can't cast the spell magic to dispel a darkness. So, just saying.
Well, that's just
Well-
when we attack it.
That's when I get daylight.
So Max, this is Pathfinder. The campaign that we are playing is a playtest for a custom campaign called Red Jungle Black Cove.
We'll be more specific. It would be Pathfinder, but really it's just chaos right now.
Yeah, right now it's number crunching because these guys didn't do this shit over the weekend.
I work on the weekend.
That's also partially my fault though.
Well, we are also coming up with new things that we didn't think about. So
Yeah. And also, this is part of the game.
yeah, it literally is the game. 90% of this game is number crunching.
Yeah.
As I can
Technically,
feel
I
the
had my
sigh
stuff
from here.
figured out, but then the time limit was put in, and I realized, oh wait, I can't get a +3.
Well, you could.
Yes.
You just have to have it, shipped to somewhere else, and you need to have the money for it.
And yes, my body is ready now, so I'm good.
I'm just doing stat crunching stuff, but I'm pretty much ready to go.
I need to add my
Signs
body is
off.
ready to the stand.
No.
My stuff's all done.
Okay.
We just need to make sure Tim doesn't get left behind on kind of stuff he wants.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not sure what I want.
That does
Although
not help.
I did get my happy haversack, so I'm happy with that.
Hey, if that's all. I mean, wizards are sometimes really hard to figure out
Uh-huh.
on gear because it's like you don't need a magic weapon because you don't usually use them.
Right.
You can't
Um,
really invest in armor.
I mean, even then I have a sickle already, but I haven't used that
Right?
at all.
Mm-hmm.
I have a spell for Icicle Dagger. Haven't used that at all.
What about Can your pet wear armor and things?
Barding.
Yeah.
I
There
actually
is
saw-
an evolution that allows an Eidolon to take armor. There's also the Eidolon harness, which works basically like the braces of armor. But there isn't really a way other than that to give an Eidolon armor or abilities through magic items.
Horseshoes of speed. All I'm saying.
No.
I guess I should be more specific and say that Belly is really good at breaking the game. We do it accidentally.
Truth.
Accidentally my ass.
Hey, I do it accidentally because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, see?
Okay, so back to Newt Key. That leaves, like I said, braces of armor, a ring of protection, a cloak of resistance, amulet of natural armor. Those would be survivability items for you.
Good. So I already have a ring of protection +1.
We could make it +2.
And then you just have to pay the difference in cost.
And that would be
Let's check. I think it's about $4,000.
What were you? I'm sorry, what was that?
Ring of protection from +1
Ring
to
of
+2.
protection.
Yeah.
The
One
I
to
was looking at-
cost difference between +1 and +2.
$6,000.
6
Oof.
grand. There you go.
That's
For straight purchase, $6,000. Yeah. For crafting, 3.
Well, this would be actually Belly could do it. So yeah,
Yep.
it'd be crafting, so 3.
so $3,000.
There you go. That's an easy 1 point to your armor class.
Die.
And like I said, we could increase your amulet of natural armor by 1 point, which would give you another point of armor class. And that's probably another $3,000 right there. And then we could get you braces of armor +4, and I think that's $6,000 or $8,000. And that would give you another 3 points to armor class. So you'd probably have a 22 like Vitalis does.
And then there'd be 2 people that I just have to use Word of God and smite both of you.
I did just find an Eidolon
Oh, God.
item.
We'd have to go through the tentacles first.
Harness of Eidolon Inkering.
Hey guys, did you know that karambits don't actually have a weight?
Then they'd be
Their weight
considered-
is negligible.
Yeah. They're considered lighter than daggers.
Yep.
right, and the dagger's what, half a pound?
1 pound, half a pound for small creatures. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The
basically, this thing
karambit?
is
So the karambit is for a medium-sized creature, about the size of a small dagger, a small-sized dagger.
yeah.
So for a small-sized creature, it's half that size.
I mean, Karambits
Then it's
probably
just
have
negligible.
as much metal in them as a butter knife does.
Yeah.
Less than that.
Guys, I just realized if I play my mage who has no arms, how am I going to use rings or bracers?
On your toes.
Carefully.
But
That's
bracers!
actually correct.
She doesn't have arms!
On your feet.
Yeah, on your ankles.
Isn't that its own slot, though?
Yep.
No, just boots. But I
You
mean,
replace boots.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, on a character that does not have arms, you can replace your boots.
yeah, I think what we're discussing here is more along the lines of you have to take some concessions here if you want to, you know, if you want to do what you're doing.
Yeah, just
Anyhow,
interesting.
I'm going to let you guys go for a couple more minutes. I'm going to go use the bathroom. But when I come back, I would like to move on, please.
Okay.
All right. Be right back.
Like if you were playing a Naga,
You
then
made an
you don't
icon
get
for me.
boots.
That's awesome, Dreadmore. Go ahead and send that to Tatsu. I will look at it later.
It's actually already sent in there. And it's about to become an emoji.
Can centaurs wear 2 pairs of boots?
No.
Technically, yes.
No. They get horseshoes instead.
Well, yeah, but we're talking like in terms of functionality, horseshoes would function like boots for a player character. So
I don't think they get 2 pairs. No. I think when you buy horseshoes, they always come in 4.
well, that's true. Yeah. Can't quite cheese that one. I mean, you could.
What if you were a 6-legged tar, right? And then it'd be like, aha! I can put the horseshoes on 4, and the boots on the other 2.
Don't like this kind of tower.
Okay.
There was a creature called a Dracotar that had 6 legs.
Okay, so ring of protection +2. We said 3,000 gold.
Yeah, to craft it.
And what about the amulet?
Amulet of natural armor to upgrade that.
From what to what?
1 to 2.
Also 3,000.
All right, I return.
Oh, I'm
Welcome
not done
back.
making your emoji yet.
What do you mean, my emoji?
I'm plastering your face so the world can see.
And actually, I'm gonna show this on stream real quick. This is actually it's an
Aw.
alpha, so the white is actually transparent. But this is really freaking awesome. Dreadmore, I love this.
Well, there we go. Emoji's done.
Oh, you made an emoji on the server?
Yep.
Nice.
Actually, I should just call it Batface. Like Batman, except Batface.
No.
It would just get you Bat.
No! Why are you like this? Goldfish polymorph to krakens. Bag of holding with now changing goldfish to place. You wish to move as a place. Then run. No, Beardy, no.
Is he giving us
No.
more ideas?
No.
No, it's okay. We've already killed the Kraken.
No, we didn't. We
No, you guys killed the Leviathan.
We killed the
Hot
Leviathan.
jinx.
Oh, okay.
Sea Durgan.
So if a Kraken comes up and we cast black tentacles on it, we'll get aroused.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
It'll be a friendly creature that's hitting it with tentacles.
That's also
It's
not how
Play with the
octopus
tentacles.
sex works.
I'm disturbed
Yeah.
that you know how octopus sex works.
They
Yeah.
literally rip off a tentacle and give it to the female. It's really weird.
I'm still disturbed that you know how it works.
Yeah, their penis is actually one of their tentacles for some fucking reason. So
So it's basically
so normally they're grabbing things with their dick.
So imagine how happy this Kraken would be with Tim
You know
Cat's
that little-
tentacles at it.
You know that little octopus at the start of Finding Nemo?
No, I don't.
You know how it said this tentacle is shorter than all the other ones, but you can't really tell?
No, I don't.
It was pointing out its
Oh.
dick.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
and this is why we have a mature rating.
Oh?
But yeah, octopi essentially rip off one of their tentacles that's filled with semen, yeet it at the female, and say, "Go fuck yourself, bitch," and walk away.
That's exactly how it happens.
Because if they try anymore, the female will usually eat them.
Yep.
So black tentacles and a Kraken would equal fun times.
No.
Yeah,
No.
because it's a 50-50 chance that the Kraken rips off one of the tentacles and throws it at the black tentacles.
I hate all of this. Also,
Beat it
kraken
down
are
for a
typically
week.
squid.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I think squids do it the same way, so
I don't care.
So, new location, right?
A step further from partner. Thanks, Dreadmore. Yeah, new location. So, after you guys have had your partying and a certain member of your crew has just been locked away in their room,
Creating everything.
forever.
slaving over
at
a hot
enchantments.
stove for
A hot enchanting table?
17 hours a day with no appreciation.
Okay.
Oh, there'd be
please.
appreciation.
He's appreciated.
I'm trying to do the housewife bit. Just let me have this. Anyhow. So after a week and a half of partying and preparing for your journey and gathering materials for Belly to use for creation, you guys are ready to move on from Port Peril across the sea.
And we're looking fabulous.
You are. And as you
Yeah,
get to your ship, there he is.
No.
You are greeted with James Silva's grinning face.
Ooh, I gotta make one more magic item.
Oh god.
It's a
Oh,
stone of
no.
silence.
He can't exactly direct us there if we make him mute.
Sure you can.
And as you guys walk down the docks to your ship, he is standing there at the end of the gangplank. He takes off his bandana, holds it against his chest as if doffing his cap for you, and gives you the most obviously exaggerated and just snarky and what's the word I'm looking for? Help.
Shit-eating grin.
Airman-like?
Yeah, we'll go with shit-eating grin of your lordships. I am here to get you across the wonderful little sea jaunt we're going on.
This is
Damn,
Rock
that's
of
right,
silence,
he's-
throw it at throat.
That's right, he's piloting us.
Yeah.
How do you make a kraken laugh?
Don't want to know.
He's navigating for us. I'm still driving.
No.
I see
Party,
that
party. We
in
have a
chat.
question from chat. How do you make a kraken laugh? If you're already looking at chat, you're cheating. Don't answer.
Well, I'm a cheater anyway, so.
I don't know. If this is supposed to be a joke. It's pretty terrible.
I'm face palming right now.
You give it 10 tickles. Anyway, go ahead, Lance.
Adder, I'm gonna slap you.
I was saying that he's navigating. I'm driving.
Yeah, he is navigating for you. He has all of his charts in his other arm as he is bowing to you. But
Well, you better navigate us well because he's also on the boat.
Yep.
Not to mention that once he boards the boat, the captain is judge, jury, and executioner. So
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And has 0 for enforcement.
Well,
but he's just embellishing the absolute hell out of this gesture.
Of course he is. Because he's a twat.
yep.
And as you make mention of charts and maps, he actually goes, "Oh, of course, me captain. I've got all your charts right here." And he just pats on this stack of charts and maps under his arm. He also seems to have a little, a small chest in the in his armpit, basically.
what's in that?
What do you mean?
What's in your chest that you got right there?
It's me tools. I can't very well navigate the great sea without me tools, can I?
We have
Okay.
tools.
Well, we might have to
I
take
like
the-
mine, thank you very much. You can at least give me this little pittance, can't you? Smug is also a good word. Thank you, Rotan.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun with you.
Then you wouldn't mind if my
Yeah.
researcher here inspects them to make sure they're in good shape.
Oh, of course not. Oh, Captain, me captain. Sarcastic. that's what I was looking for before.
Taking all bets, how long do you think it takes for wet hyenas to break him?
By the way, it seems to be that he has not actually gone on the ship yet.
He has enough permission to board from the captain.
Well, since he said, of course not, I'll take his chest and hand it to Tobias to look over.
He takes it out of the crook of his arm, hands it over. And as you open up this chest, you see it is compartmentalized. Apparently, the one thing that this man cares about is his sextant, his compass, and his calipers and various other tools for map making. So he appears to legitimately be
a navigator.
a navigator that actually gives a shit about his job.
I mean, I don't think Bonefist would have given us somebody that's
Mm,
ass.
Well, I'm also assuming if he does this job and he does it well, he might get some modicum of respect back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Possibly.
There is that.
Uh,
Gonna behave himself just so that he can
why
you
doesn't
know,
a
have
caster?
some form of
Why doesn't a
dignity.
caster go ahead
But I'm
and
trying to
cast
see if
detect
there's
magic on
anything
this?
within the line of the box, but I'm not. that-
Yeah, I would cast detect magic and check out if anything in the box is magical, which it should be. You know, maybe
There appears to be some orrery and basically there appears to be divination magic on each piece.
makes sense.
But nothing alarming.
Nothing alarming. Nothing seems out of place.
All right.
And we'll sweep the detect magic over him while we're at it to see if he's carrying anything additionally magic.
Ignore that.
Oddly enough, no.
Okay, well,
Close up his chest and say everything looks in order and hand it back to him.
Actually, you know what? Just for fun,
Oh god.
I'm pulling on. Okay, if anybody has watched Treasure Planet, amazing movie, and James Silva is basically a direct rip of John Silver. But yeah, I'm gonna go a step further, and one of his arms is actually powered by magic. Like it's an arcanocraft arm, essentially.
Okay.
Thanks, Nuki.
Hand him back his chest and be like, "Is this all your kit?" I don't see
Well,
anything
this
else.
is all I need for now, isn't it? Because I'm assuming that there are perishables and sundries already taken care of. And I only need my clothes on my back to do my job now, don't I?
Let's
Besides
pray
the
they
contents
last.
of my chest.
So you'll eat with the crew then. You're fine with
Oh,
that.
of course.
You do know our crew is mostly gnolls, right?
Excuse me, what?
Gnolls, like me.
Excuse me, what? I
I'll
thought your kind stuck to the plains and deserts. I'm not understanding why you would go out to sea.
Arthur's gonna pipe up from Vi's shoulder. Wet dog all the time!
Welcome to the murderous cackle, Silver. Enjoy
just-
your stay.
No, 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 no.
I'll just point out 60% of the crew is gnolls. About 20 to 30% is kobolds. So,
Mind
you know
the
what
teeth.
the gnolls' normal dietary foods are? That's pretty much what we have, unless you bring your own.
This just
I'm
Mate.
okay with meat, but the smell is kind of killing me off my rocker. Please, no. Please, no.
Well, if you're worried about the smell, I have the perfect spot for you.
Oh,
Oh no.
Lead him into the ship, go downstairs, find one of the hammocks, unhook it from
And-
where it normally is, bring it
and
over to
he's
the bilge.
looking around,
hook it
seeing
back
all
up.
of the. He's looking around, seeing all of the gnolls as you give him this very brief tour, and then sees where you're putting him,
Right
and
over
sees
the
the
bilge.
rats.
Oh no.
Oh,
I-
This
yes.
is worse.
This is-
Because you guys have rat catchers and such, but there's still the odd rat that shows up in the bilges.
we know,
I-
because we breed them in the bilges, because it's extra protein for the kobolds.
Jesus.
Yeah. And I would bet you, like, the rat population surges when Zira is away, and then they all scatter to the winds as soon as she shows up again.
You're probably not wrong. I can envision two kobolds scrambling out of the bilge right now, and as they're running down the corridor, they have these wooden sticks and they're sticking rat kebabs on them and heading to the cook. Be like, I got
Oh
lunch!
god.
Better yet, all of the ropes tying the ship into dock, Zira walks up the plank, and suddenly rats just flood off
Lead
the
the
ropes.
ship.
They
Flee
sense
the
a
ship.
disturbance in the force.
Oh, it's like fleas fleeing a dog as it goes to get a bath.
Oh gosh.
All right, so let's get going. There's your quarters.
No, this can't be right. This can't be right. How do you get along with all these wet
have-
dogs?
I have officers' quarters.
Well, can't you give a little bit of a pittance to your lovely little navigator?
You want a room with me?
No, possibly. Like he almost says no, and then he's like, "Wait, you're the only other human." Yes.
Sure. 20 gold a day.
Uh, excuse me.
20 gold a day to room with me.
What do they pay to room on the ship? Pointing at the
crew?
rest of the party.
Oh, they have their own rooms.
They pull their weight.
I think I'm not sure about the kobolds. I think they share a room.
the
The captain obviously has the captain's quarters. Jacqueline has her own place too because she's the quartermaster.
destroyer has arrived. Flee! Yes, thank you, Beauty.
I think the kobolds share a room just because they're kobolds and they're small. So I mean,
When all three of us can fit comfortably on a bed.
yeah.
They
You
just
know,
kind
I
of
bet-
nest on the bed.
Yeah.
I bet Zira stashes her stuff in the kobold room, but then has a hammock that she attaches to a different place every night.
She has the wanderlust.
And then Tobias probably gets the first officer's room because of all the enchanting he does.
I'm good with that.
Ah. Hail Hydrate if you guys haven't in a little while.
At least that's the way I would argue that. I mean,
Yeah. Tobias, out of everyone here, is probably also the least used to slumming it.
Mm,
and in fact, I need a clean, undisturbed space to do the enchanting that seems to be 70% of my job.
Say
I
it's
like
only
that.
half. The other half is fucking up encounters.
Yes, So yeah,
Carol, hello.
he can hang his hammock in my room, and 20 gold a day.
That would also be incentive for him to get us to our destination quickly as fuck.
Yeah?
Well, you can see the gears turning in Silva's head, and he very begrudgingly agrees to room with Tobias.
I'll even be nice, and I'll have the quartermaster lay in some more food that's slightly upscale from Gnoll Chow.
Pray it lasts. You don't want to dip into Zira's reserves.
Yeah, and Arthur's gonna pipe up again. Rat stew!
You also mean elf stew, orc stew, kobold stew.
I'm still
Uh,
hunting for that
basically-
Asimar.
If they get really hungry, they might take one of your legs.
No, we wouldn't take a leg.
We'd liberate it.
And a stretchy. Well, alright then, I can do that.
No, we
Alright.
just skin some of the useless muscles from your back out. You wouldn't even notice they're gone.
Oh, okay, that would
No.
hurt. Oh, sorry for the yelling, guys.
You okay?
No.
What did you do?
Oh, I pulled my back stretching.
I mean, Finder
That's the
said you
muscle
take
that you
some
were
of the
talking
muscles.
about taking.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But
I think I'm
hey,
good. Sorry about that.
Apparently you needed a stretch.
Apparently.
Hey, babe, this is just another thing I can blame on you, right? I'm teasing. Anyhow,
put on the
so after quarters are assigned and everybody gets back on the ship, the gnolls are still partying a little bit. The kobolds are still partying a lot. But eventually, your first mate and quartermaster get everybody in line. And you are off across the sea. Now, there are two directions you can go. One is significantly longer because you have to go around the whole of the island. The other brings you to a little inlet on the west side of the island. And Silva will point out that it will take significantly longer to get to from here to Lismagordy, because we have to skirt the outside of the island rather than the inside because we don't want to mess with the eye. But
Oh,
if
better.
we go to, God, was it Cutler? The first thing I do is hurt Tata. Daisy said I could. Well, I will fight JD later. Okay, real quick, I have to find the name of this little village again.
isn't it Elias McGordy? Or no, that's the big one.
That's the major city, yeah.
We're just setting off for a 3-hour tour, right?
Cuddle! Okay. So, Silva explains that there is also the small little village of Cuttle, Cuddle is a village on the west side of the island that will cut off about a week and a half from your journey. If we want to go there. In fact, almost 2 weeks.
We don't specifically know where on the island we want to go, do we?
Yeah. We also
No, week
don't
and
know
a
what kind of. We don't really know what kind of welcome to expect from the locals either.
I will remind you that you guys did get some information on Mediogalti in Port Peril. If you want to roll just a standard wisdom to see if you can recall the knowledge, or if you want to roll another knowledge local before you leave, you can do either.
Second.
Okay, no
If-
los dos.
So if you want to roll a knowledge local to get some information before you leave, or if you want to roll just a straight wisdom, or that.
I mean, that works too.
It's just a bonus.
If other people want to roll a straight wisdom, then you can use that as well to recall the knowledge.
Oh,
Consulting the spirits is a full round action.
It's not
Knowledge
gonna help.
check, you gain a +4 insight bonus. Yeah, an 8 is not going to do much. Sorry, love. Wisdom 17 to recall the knowledge will do it though. So there are rumors that the entirety of the island is ruled by a guild of assassins that are well known around Galarian, but their names are shrouded in shadow because to invoke the name is to invoke their wrath. They are a very secretive organization that does not want to be known. All you know is that their mark is a mantis head painted red.
Mm.
The the city of Elismagorti is rumored to also be entirely ruled by this faction, while Cuttle is basically allowed to operate on the island almost independent.
Perhaps we should go there then.
yeah, that seems like a smart idea. Well,
We should go to
gather
the
some
safer
info.
harbor where we can leave our boat and, not come back and find someone took it.
Right?
yeah.
So, your choice is to go to Cuddle. Like I said, that will shave off a week and a half from your journey. And as you head out, you do get a encounter here that is essentially Silva trying to weasel his way into the crew's good graces. However, being that you have a 99% monster crew, they don't give two shits what he says, and you guys have evaded the encounter entirely.
Have to evade the encounter.
They probably
don't have
cackle at
to.
him most of the time.
Say
Is
that
it
again,
okay if
Probably laugh at
or
him
would
most
he
of the time.
accept? One more time, Lance.
Felix, hang on. Go ahead, Lance.
They probably laugh at him.
Oh yeah. But Felix, what were you saying?
Would he accept the friendly gesture of a handshake from Fidelis?
Very like he's pretty sketched out by it, but he will accept your handshake and just give it a firm Wah! As he gives your hand just a firm jolt in the form of a very quick handshake. Apparently, you curse his ass. And he has a DC 22 to negate said curse.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't even roll up his stat block because I figured you guys...
Just roll the d20.
Just-
If it's low, it's
Yeah.
not gonna matter.
No, it doesn't matter whatsoever.
So, yeah.
So the
And
duration
Arthur
is
is gonna
24
pipe up.
hours.
Arthur is gonna pipe up saying, "Don't try to backstab us again." You can tell that he is obviously in distress and attempting to complain, but the words all come out as what is essentially elder speech. And she can cancel at any point in time, so if they need him to actually
Let's just thank you for the word.
navigate,
And Tagarin prefers pan wisdom.
yeah, if we need him to communicate at some point, she can always remove it.
Yeah.
The
Anyhow,
only
so
language he can speak in now for 24 hours.
It's pretty much whatever Tatter decided, because
it's elder speech.
shadow creature. So
It's elder speech.
I like to imagine that he soon ends up fleeing the rest of the crew to Zira, because Zira is always in a quiet spot.
Yeah, we can play that out. He attempts to flee from the rest of the crew, finds a quiet little nook, and just starts patting himself on the chest, trying to catch his breath, trying to figure out what's up from down.
Mm-hmm.
funny part is he might actually get along with Jacqueline to some extent.
Ooh, I like that. Like actually running to the hold.
Find Zira behind Jacqueline, just doing some things with all of the bones.
Just doing some scrimshaw.
I mean, that's what she's going to be spending most of her trip on.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll play that out. So yeah, he runs down to the hold, sees Jacqueline, figures, well, you look normal enough, and just takes a seat on a crate to kind of catch his breath and unjumble his mind. Obviously still cursed though.
Obviously.
And meanwhile, Zira is
Raises a brow,
probably
shrugs, and
working-
goes back to her accounting. Nice.
Yeah. Zira is probably working on the, what was it, Woolunga's skull? Because that's got a lot of space.
Yeah. And it would be likely that it would be stored somewhere around Jacqueline, because, quartermaster, so.
Yeah.
It's not a bad roll either.
All right, so craft scrimshaw. Yeah. You make some really good progress on it, actually. You've basically detailed out your plans for the story that you want to scrimshaw onto this skull. And the details are there, the plans are there. You essentially just have to work out what depth you want to work at and more intricacies of it rather than the overall piece.
Yeah. And the centerpiece is Zira leaping off the boat.
Wiener Clown. Do we have the Wiener Clown?
Oh no.
Excuse me, what?
Apparently there is a Wiener Clown cult going around the friends group of streamers that we have.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Heck,
I don't completely understand it, but okay.
That's not how you spell
Anyhow.
weird.
So he sees you, Zira. And he just goes silent, hoping that you don't notice him.
Oh, it's so cute.
He thinks he wasn't spotted.
He thinks he's people.
Yeah, right now he very much is not.
Yeah. We okay with him hiding down here for a little bit, Jacqueline?
Yeah.
As
As long as he shuts his mouth.
We've got one of the Darkling got you.
Meanwhile, I'm enchanting and enchanting and enchanting and enchanting and enchanting.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why he's not trying to hide in his joint quarters now, because, you know, bright lights
hydrate.
and flashing and magic.
Oh no, he's fine with all that. But he does not want to disturb the one person that he thinks he can trust on the ship.
Oops.
Hail Hydrate. And thank you for that, CJ.
I'm just gonna quiet, continue
Okay.
scrimshaw stuff.
But we'll call that encounter done with. And like I said, that was the planned encounter for the sea. But about 2 weeks into your journey, you start to see other ships.
Oh boy.
One of them in particular is a rather large ship with several skiffs that are running off from it. Thank you, Owen Wilson. I thought it was pretty awesome too. But yeah, you have several skiffs running off from it that seem to be going after a large mass in the water.
Zero in the
White
cannon.
whale.
Load Zero in the cannon.
Good luck. Have fun.
Have fun storming the castle.
Let's use mirrors to ask it if it needs assistance in hunting this creature.
Ooh, very good, very good. Can I get a sailing check from you?
Yeah.
25. So you do a perfect performance. And, well, not perfect, but you do a damn good performance. And you do get your message across without any flaws. And they respond back that they are currently on an expedition to bring back a catch to, what was it, Cutter? Cuddle! To bring back a cat to Cuttle. The help would not be unappreciated, but they have it well in hand.
I'll message back that we have quite a lot of experience with killing sea monsters.
No sea monsters here. Large catch. Should be good for a celebration when we return.
Oh, sweet.
Well, it sounds like, leave us the fuck alone. We got it.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
For the most part.
Carry
I'll
on
say,
fast. Keep an eye on the situation.
Let's say we're
Fantastic.
heading that way. Looking forward to seeing you then.
Sounds good. But as you go past, you get a better look at the creature in the water. And you just see this salt spray come up from the head of this creature. It appears that they are hunting whale out here. And off in the distance, you see a second boat and a third boat that have all done their best to make their own catches. You also see a few fishing boats out here, but for the most part, it's these whaling boats.
Interesting.
No, they are not on their way to Japan, although they might as well be. Actually, no, that's on completely the other end of the world from here. We'd be big there. You be nice.
Yeah, though Red
Technically,
Mantis does weirdly give like Asian vibes just as a name.
They have like a Eurasian kind of theme to them. Very heavily influenced by Asian vibes, but still European structure.
Well, this is before your era where we would care about whaling, so
You know, the funny
Yep.
part is, I believe that there isn't any official map of Galarian that could be wrapped around a globe. Meaning the world is flat.
It's not flat. It is a plane. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's pretty much flat.
Like, I think there's been fans that have tried to wrap it around a globe in such a way that that would work, but yeah, there's no like official content that states that it is.
Yeah, essentially the way that the planes work is that they are not actually flat. They do have edges, however, and there are parts of the area that have a fault line that sinks significantly below the area surrounding it. So
What
it
you're
is
saying
a
is
single
it's like-
plane.
It's
But-
like Subnautica.
Yeah, pretty much.
You go too far out and just straight drop.
Yeah. Vladivostok. Nice, Eric. But yeah, so you get past the whaling ships, and eventually you come around to the settlement of Cuttle. Of Pan. Tag! We know you're Pan! I'm gonna fight you. But you come to the settlement of Cuttle. And there is a faint scent here, but nothing overwhelming. It's a little more overwhelming for Tammara. But it definitely smells like a fishmonger and whaling village. As you look around, you see the telltale signs of scrimshaw everywhere.
oh,
And it seems like whale has been used to cover houses. It's been used to preserve meats. It's been used for everything from the bones being used as decoration to the skin being used as upholstery.
My kind of town.
And as you come up to port, you notice that there's really no place to pull in a larger ship here, except for one dock that the dock workers actually steer you away from.
Yeah, well, probably best that we keep the big ship out in whatever bay there is, and we just go in on like dinghy or whatever.
Whale dinghy.
Yes, whale dinghy.
Whale dinghy.
But I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys over to where you end up at.
Sierra, bring some of your scrimshaw to show off to them.
Now we have to
That's
deal
what
with,
I was planning on doing. I'm gonna bring some bits and pieces.
Now we have to deal with whale dinghies and whale poop.
But yeah, so you are able to moor your ship out at sea a little bit, and you are able to use skiffs, lifeboats, etc., as well as well. Your party is able to use the essentially small junk that you have strapped to the aft of your ship. If you guys remember the...
Oh,
No, you have something larger than a dinghy. You have a small junk, essentially.
Hmm.
That was
Yeah,
our
that's not
original
very
goal.
nice. I'm sure Tobias is a decent size.
Oh my god. But yeah, you were able to pull your away ship off of your Zibek and pull it into port. As you get into port, the harbor master comes over, greets you, and asks what your business is in Cuddle.
Seeking information.
Information. Why are you looking for information?
We were told to retrieve something from somewhere on this island, but we don't know exactly where it is.
Retrieve. You are going to Elise McGorty? You are going to trade?
Probably more out in the jungle. It's
Jungle. Well,
Uh,
goblins and kobolds all around. You are a kobold. I am sorry. I do not mean to be insensitive.
Nah, it's fine. We're a weird party.
Yes! They are Cajun! Fear the Cajuns!
Russian Cajuns.
No, they are not Russian Cajuns. I'm just bad at...
You should have gone with it. What's the first rule of improv, Tatters?
yeah, sure, they're Russian Cajuns. There, okay?
you
Happy?
First rule of improv.
Now,
Somewhat.
I tried to work up a Caribbean accent, and I could not. So this is what you guys get.
Are there any
Uh,
cage outs nearby?
Shut the fuck up.
Our employer has an ancestral tomb on this island that we are
Mira!
supposed to be seeking.
Oh.
Zero.
No. We need you to turn around.
Stop
No.
sharing every little bit with every stranger you talk to.
No. Please go. Please go.
Why go?
Oh, are we gonna unleash another evil?
There are
You mean
many
you're
tombs
gonna
here,
unleash another evil?
and
I-
none of them good juju.
Surely that means we'll die and you'll be okay, though, right?
Is still bad luck.
You can make your own luck.
You guys can attempt several different roles here if you want to.
I mean, certain people could.
I'm going to wave my hand at him and say, "These are not the droids you're looking for."
Of course you are.
Okay, can you come up with something better than these are not the droids you're looking for?
Pay no attention to the lunatic that likes to eat the flesh of other sentient creatures.
I don't think
Yeah.
that helped.
She has
That is
she has what do you call it? Mad
She has-
cow disease.
She has some brain worms.
Yeah.
Brainworms. Let's go. Oh, yes, we have cannibal. They are common on the island, and they say crazy things too.
Yeah, disregard everything she says. We're actually here to study the average size of whale penis.
Average size. He starts moving his hands around anywhere between like a couple of feet to like his arm length.
Hmm.
on a completely unrelated note.
Nope. Cover her face. Nope. You're not speaking. You're not allowed. No more.
I was gonna ask
Nope.
if they had trouble that we could solve. You know, the kind that would play into those cannibalistic tendencies.
Yes, they said they have cannibals out in the woods, so you could probably go eat the cannibals. Okay. No more talking. See this guy. You're forbidden.
Fine.
Yeah.
Why is Zira the honest one?
Here's the naive
Is-
one too.
She has no fear.
This says her only word in common so far. Dingy.
The diggy. Anyways, yes. We're here, explore the island, fill in all the things that my guide Aurori needs to know, like the average size of whale penis.
Oh, you are a student.
Researcher.
Researcher. Yes. You come to research the large lizards.
Sure.
Okay, yes. There is caravan that leaves for Elise Magorti. It come in the morning. Tonight, no caravan. We don't send anybody. We need all the help for great catch.
Yeah,
Right,
we saw the
right.
boats chasing the catch.
We passed your boats a little while ago.
Yes. Very talented they are. They bring home many a feast. We keep it good for years on end.
I'm sorry, did you say something about giant lizards?
Yes, giant lizard.
Are there any laws against hunting them?
Sorian.
Are there laws against hunting them?
No laws. We like them to hunt it.
Yes!
They are very big. They scare everybody, and they often take people away. We want them gone.
I'll
There
do what
you
I
go.
can.
Well, you can go hunt giant lizards.
Yes!
Yeah. You hunt the giant lizard. You research the giant lizard. You take them away.
Sounds good. We need supplies for our boat. Food, water, biscuits, sail, ropes.
I mean,
that
we
kind
go
of stuff.
hunt a fucking lizard, we could probably supply all the food we need.
Yes.
But Zero, you forget we need the non-perishable foodstuffs.
Oh,
No.
that's true.
This guy says he can preserve whale meat for a year.
Yes.
Are you
The
sure it's
blubber. The blubber, it preserves many things for very long.
Well, we'll do what we can to get in your good graces then, and hopefully some trade can be done.
Ooh-wee! Yeah, this is good.
All right.
So, you stay for feast, and then you go.
Maybe.
Yes, you stay for feast, and then you go.
Okay.
Yes. Good man.
Yeah,
So-
honestly, like, if they're Cajun, good luck saying no to that.
Basically, yeah.
They'll just show up later with the shotguns and be like, "You stay for feast."
We stayed on the boat, they would come out to us.
Yep.
Yeah. So, we get you situated. We put you up. We bring you down, and we bring you back up. We tell you stories, and you bring them to other people. Yes.
When you first started this saying that, I was like, "We put you up on the spit, and then we take you down off the spit, and then we put you back up on the spit because you got to put us over a fire because we're the feast." That's where my mind was going. That's where my
No. You are not a feast. We are not cannibal.
That's what you say.
Also, posture is good. Thank you.
We have a few stories we could share as well.
Yes, we like the sharing of stories, the story of telling.
You have your scrimshaw on you?
But,
Zero? Show him your
but yes,
scrimshaw.
let us get your skiff settled. We will give you basic provision as long as you stay for feast.
Will do.
We'll stay for the feast.
Fantastic.
Yay. Where's the problem?
No, Nuki, it's how to serve man. A cookbook.
yeah. One of the things I wrote was how to serve women, and it was actually a cookbook about cooking women. Really bad.
Now, see, Nudkey, you didn't find that on the ground. It just fell out of Zira's pocket.
Ah,
But you are taken into town. There is basically a cabana that is set up for passers through, and they bring you over there, get you settled in, and the rest of the afternoon is yours. But the evening, they have promised that the sailors should be coming back with their catch.
Yay!
Splendid.
So this is probably where you wanted to end it, right, Tatters?
I wanted to end it at Elizabeth Gordy, have you guys go across the island to there, but this is a good spot to end it at. We can do Elizabeth Gordy in the next session. That should be real quick. So,
You know, assuming we don't get distracted by giant lizards on the way.
Is that
assuming
next
you
week,
don't get
or is
distracted by
that,
giant
or
lizards.
are we skipping a week this time? And we're doing
No.
it in 2 weeks.
That is next week.
Cool.
Next week, we're back to regular schedule. Monday will be our regularly scheduled day, and we will start doing normal game
4.
lengths.
2 and 4 on Mondays. Gotcha.
Angry Weasel, thank you for the gift sub to Sacro. Sacrolash, you now have a gift sub from Angry Weasel. But yeah, we will go ahead and end it here. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any pointers? Do you guys have any flavor that could be added here?
No, you should just stick with the Russian Cajun accent there.
The Russian Cajun.
I do kind of love that, actually. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Honestly,
funny.
your voices in general are fantastic.
Yes, I agree.
So so I was expecting to do the feast, and I was going to do this at the feast, but my chat has requested one thing.
Uh-oh.
As the singing and dancing, and it's basically Mardi Gras on this side of the island once the ships come in, with the sailors arguing back and forth about how big their catch was.
They're cat.
The harbor master leads off in song, going ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ee-ah, ee-ah, ting ting, ting ting, walla walla, walla walla, bing bang, bing bang, and then goes off into just this crazy song, ooh-wee, ooh-ah,
No, please.
ting ting,
No, please.
walla walla, bing bing.
I'm out.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I love your viewers. I want them to be my viewers too.
Of course, I'm pandering to the chat, but I expect that Tim and Lance also pander to their chats. So please, guys, if you guys have anything from your chats at any point,
I
don't.
need a chat to pander to.
Fair. Don't worry about shouting it out. I do not mind, as long as it's not something that's going to distract entirely from the game. Just toss it in there. Anyhow. It sounds like nobody has much feedback except that they enjoyed the encounters today. Thank you very much, everybody. If anybody has any last words, now's the time.
My last words are next time Lance plays the character, he should do whatever the chat wants him to do as his character's decisions.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh, no.
if it's
Wild
my
Mage
chat, it's
2.
going to be extremely quiet character. I will be
you
Vi.
a wild mage controlled by chat.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
That'd be hilarious.
Twitch plays Pathfinder.
I love it. Let's do it. Twitch plays Pathfinder.
Oh god.
But yes, the party goes on throughout the night, goes on through most of the morning, and you guys are free to go to sleep. It's just you're going to have partiers and basically Mardi Gras for the next 2 days. But yeah, we'll end it there. Thank you very much, everybody. I am going to stay on. I might be switching Discord channels though, because I'm going to be joining Kuroa to go do some hunt after I go grab dinner. But thank you very much,
Please let's talk
everybody,
to
for
somebody
playing
too.
tonight. Yeah, I have to talk to somebody too.
Yep.
But I'll do that during my break. Thank you so much, everybody. And you all have a wonderful week.
Oh God, that got
I'll see you
clipped.
guys again next week.
Goodbye.
Okay,
Have a
addicts.
good one. Handsome lizards.